Hello, thanks for joining me. My name is Mavis Danso. This is my presentation on my industrial attachment. I had my internship at Pinside TV. Pinside TV is located at Obuasi. Pinside TV is a dynamic company that offers a diverse range of services, from creative, captivating commercials to deliver available news presented, facilitating on live streaming, and providing job training. We had job training every month that helped other people to learn a lot of things. Aside media production, we help people to create jobs for themselves. Example like bar soap, washing powders, ointments, and other stuffs. My first day at work, I was firstly introduced to the staff members of Pinside TV, in which directed me to the production team. I had a chance to meet the head of production and the colleagues I'll be working with. From there, I was oriented. Through the orientation, I had the time to get the software I've been familiar using, example as Premiere Pro, Photoshop, After Effects, and Blender as well. Some software was very new to me, as in VMix production. It was a very new software to me. This is just a brief about Pinside TV and my first day at work. Me being in the production department, there were other departments in Pinside TV, such as the news department. The news department happens to be the department in which news will be gathered for presenting. They always take charge of news. Make sure everything concerning about news will be concerned or checked well before streaming live. We have the job training department. Job training department happens to be a department in which we teach a lot of things to people. They make sure things needed at the job training will be packed well, and also give a proper service to customers or trainers as well. And finally, we have the client service department. So these are some skills I developed at Pinside TV. Camera operations. Individual in the production departments gain proficiency of operating various types of cameras, including professional video cameras, DSL cameras. That's techniques from framing shots, adjustment of camera settings, and capturing of high quality footage. Gaining these skills really helped me in advancing of my production skills. Secondly, lighting and stage design. Being part of Pinside TV production department, I developed the skills in lighting setup and stage design. I also learned how to create visual appealing and well-lit scenes, considering the factors such as color, temperature, shadow, and composition. As we all know, light play a major role in videography and photography as well. Using a live studio as an example, there is more light in the studio because there is no natural light in the studio. So we have to use more lights so that we can achieve the composition that we need. Thirdly, video editing. As an intern, I gained the proficiency in video editing software such as Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or Vid Media Composer. I learned how to make effects and create a cohesive and engaging final product to assemble footages, and also add transition in cooperation with visuals. Adobe Premiere Pro has been the software being used back at campus, and it was really exciting working with an expert to teach me more about Premiere Pro. Lastly, post-production techniques. In addition to video editing, I developed the skills in other post-production processes, which include color grading, audio mixing, adding graphics and text overlaid, and finalizing the visual and auditory aspects of content. Post-production happens to be essential in the production stage, which help us to rectify some mistakes and also be ready for news presenter or show on television. I really faced some challenges working at Spencer TV. My first challenge was being a female amongst guys. I really understand back at campus there were more guys than the female, but we had 3 girls or some 3 females in a class, so that one feels more comfortable than being the only lady in that particular area. So it was more uncomfortable at the beginning, and with time I got comfortable with them because of how they treated me. Secondly, getting news to the MCR as soon as possible. Sometimes it's really difficult to get news to deliver on time because it's really hectic. News gathering from field is different from news gathering from online, because getting news from online sometimes is really easy to work with, whilst getting news from the field is sometimes hard because you need to work on individual videos. Make sure every word that you doesn't need in that video will be cut out, and it makes work difficult sometimes. So sometimes these 2 problems really delay news to the MCR. In solving this problem, we take 60% of online news and use 40% of Voxport news in production. So the other problem that I encountered was team dynamics. So there I had some software I was familiar with and others had no idea about it. Even though knowing Premiere Pro, there is so many ways of editing in Premiere Pro software. So with the help of my production manager, I did learn a new way of editing my videos in Premiere Pro. And with that new software I had no idea about, I was able to work with it with the interface and understand the progress or how it's being used for production. Lastly, going out on the field. Being a female with a camera out there sometimes creates a different perception to so many people, because a lot of people will be watching you, how you are controlling the camera, and it seems a bit weird to them because you're a female. So sometimes it's a bit nervous when you see so many crowd watching you whilst you are working, and sometimes they cooperate between you and your subject. Sometimes you need to convince someone to even get you what you want as taking news from them. In solving this problem, sometimes go away with my fear and concentrate on what I'm doing. That's my target always. Throughout my internship, I have faced various challenges, and that has helped me to grow both personally and professionally. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.